Nobody knows what benefit Kenya will get by the discredited ADANI group coming to operate in Kenya. Kenyans have been ignored, and even people working at the airport have been ignored.
Maraisi wote, tukianza na Jomo Kenyatta, Moi na Kibaki na Uhuru, walitumia hii JKIA wakaiacha kama ni mali ya umma.
Did they lie to us? Has ADANI Group officially taken over JKIA? Welcome to today's episode. I am your host Dolphin, and in today's video I'll be taking you through the insights of the ADANI JKIA proposal, what it means for the Kenya's future aviation, and why this move is making headlines. If you're here for the very first time, kindly consider subscribing, give this video a very big thumbs up, and let's get started. If the ADANI Holdings secures the right to manage and operate Jomo Kenyatta International Airport JKIA under the proposed 30-year agreement, Kenyans face an extra tax burden because of the new load agreements. A proposal submitted by ADANI through a privately initiated proposal PIP to the Kenya Airport Authority suggests direct new agreement with lenders whose burden to repay will rest on the shoulders of the taxpayers after ADANI takes over JKIA. While the deal advocates direct new loan agreements between Kenya Airport Authority and lenders, the government will assume obligations of a guarantor and ensure concessionaires' equity investment. The deal also makes Kenyan government liable for losses, limits its role in operations of the airport, and grants ADANI control over land, taxes, fees, and staffing. The proposed agreement includes rising airport charges to compete with the regional facilities and a fixed concession fee to the Kenyan Airport Authority, starting at $47 million, which is equivalent to 6 billion Kenya shilling, and increasing by 10% every year. In a move to ensure ADANI gets the best out of the contract, the PPI demands that the Kenya Airport Authority pays a fixed concession fee subject to review following feasibility studies. ADANI has indicated that it will attract strategic and financial investors for various aspects of the JKIA master plan, including terminal, airside, and landside development. The firm has also demanded the establishment of funds by the state to pay damages in case of terminating the deal, irrespective of the reasons. The company also plans to mitigate financial market risks associated with the interest rate fluctuations by entering into hedging agreements. Taxpayers will bear the risk associated with regulatory changes and disputes, including those with stakeholders. ADANI added that it will be relieved from complying with new laws or policies, and it will adhere to concession terms as per the signed contract under the old laws or be allowed entitlements under new law. ADANI has promised to provide professionals of the construction works and management of JKIA and to double airport charges, asserting that the rise will remain affordable to passengers and minimally impact the profits of airlines operating from JKIA. In the same report, ADANI argues that the current airport charges are too low, with departure charges being 60% lower for similar routes. The company wants to increase aeronautical charges by 100% and fares by 1 to 2%. The Kenyan government will be required to arrange visas and permits for skilled expatriates required for execution, operations, and maintenance of the concession. From the clip that I've just played at the beginning of the video, former Justice Minister Martha Karua has criticized the process, accusing President William Ruto for effectively gifting the airport to ADANI.
I am saying to gift them because this is surrounded by opaqueness. Nobody knows what benefit Kenya will get by the discredited ADANI group coming to operate in Kenya. Kenyans have been ignored, and even people working at the airport have been ignored. We are urging that we double our vigilance and we continue to resist and to question these violations of our constitution and of basic decency.
ADANI has further demanded that Kenya should be stopped from building new airports to compete JKIA for 30 good years. The company's demands include changes to Kenyan laws and aviation policies to ensure it has a monopoly on JKIA. This conflicts the Vision 2030 goal of making Kenya a logistics hub. ADANI's proposal also restricts upgrade of Kenya's 38 airports and prevents the construction of new airports without consent. Existing international airports like Isiolo, Mombasa, Kisumu and Eldoret will not be enhanced to avoid competition with JKIA. Founded in the year 1988 as a commodity trading firm, ADANI Group, led by Gautam Adani, faces significant criticism over its bid for JKIA, but the firm has denied claims that the proposed deal was negotiated in secrecy. What do you think about this deal? Should the proposal be implemented or stopped? Do you think the ADANI's proposal is going to be beneficial to Kenyans or just a burden to taxpayers? I want us to have a conversation down below. If you're here for the very first time, kindly consider subscribing and drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this proposal. Have a blessed day, have a good day, have a good night, depending with where you're watching. Till next time, bye-bye.